Go.
Together we will go where there ain't no more pain. Together we will fly where there's time for you and I. Together we can walk to the river, stand with families, groove to the sound of band from Atlantis. One lovely day, one lovely day. Do 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 do. Hi, my name is Tom O'Keefe, and I'm here today to tell you about a live, free event that I'm hosting right here in Delray Beach on November 11th at 4 p.m. here at the High Point 6 Clubhouse. That's right, you heard me. Two of my favorite four-letter words, free and live. And originally I was just going to ask you to come down and listen, but I think that as I think about this more, that there's more to it. Because when I look around, I see a lot of crazy stuff happening. And I know I'm not the only one who sees it, and I know I'm not the only one who feels what it's making me feel inside. I'm feeling angry, I'm feeling lost, I'm feeling completely confused. There's stuff that I cannot possibly comprehend that's going on out there, things that people are doing to each other, things that the world is doing to us. And this confusion comes a lot because what this is all based on is fear, which is not really surprising to me because for millions and millions of years, we've been surviving because we've been afraid, right? We've had a very mind-based survival instinct that tells us if something's different than what we're doing or what we are, that we should be afraid of it. It triggers our limbic system, which makes us either fight or run, right? Fight or flight, battle or bolt, okay? And it's worked. We're here. But now it's overloaded, and it's overmatched, and it's overwhelmed, and it's not working. It's not serving us anymore. So we have to find something else to do. And luckily, we have another option. Instead of using our mind-based fear survival instinct, we can actually drop into our heart and we can learn to get what we all want, which is a happy life. And you say, well, how am I going to do that? And it's pretty simple. Actually, we have to quiet our minds and open our hearts. And while that's simple, it's not easy. And there's a lot of stuff that people tell you to do, from meditation to all kinds of different things, to just love because love is love, right? But it really hasn't worked for me anyway. But there are two things that I have been gifted with that I think do work. And they walk the line with one foot in the mind and one foot in the heart. One of them is music. There's a very cerebral aspect to it, but it also has a visceral aspect that takes me to places where my mind can't really take me. And another thing is laughter, right? Laughing, it does the same thing. You have to be able to get the joke, but then your body and your heart take over with it. It's very cathartic, it's pure, it releases a lot of different stuff. I know people like to cry, and crying is a good way to, release some emotions, but laughing is a really good way to make sure you don't cry too much, which I kind of like better. So what I'm going to do is, the first part of my program, I'm going to play a bunch of songs for you. Some of them I've written, some of them I've just learned over the years that have touched my heart, and hopefully they'll touch your heart. And when we're done with that, we're going to laugh a little bit, or at least I hope we do, because I'm going to be reading some chapters from my soon-to-be published book, which is titled, A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to Enlightenment. It's an autobiography. It's a story of my life told from my perspective as a comedian. And one of my favorite people in the world read it and told me, quite simply, that book is funny, which I really liked. So we're going to do that, but once we finish with that and once we're feeling good, we're going to talk. I'm going to open up the floor for questions and comments, and we're going to talk about what's going on. And why are people doing what they're doing, and why are we reacting like we're reacting, and how do we actually use the energy that's coming in and be able to dance with it and turn our pain into pleasure? How do we do that? How do we transform what we find is a scared place where we have no power into a world that we all want to live in, right? And again, we're all looking for the same thing. We just want to be happy. So it's going to be on November 11th, 4 p.m., right here in Delray Beach, Florida, and I hope you can make it. take you out with one of my favorites. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up when the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like a lemon drop high above the chimney tops. That's where